Oh my god. Buddy. So that was the transition from autumn to winter, where I live somewhere in Canada. The snow you just saw was just a teaser. It melted literally the next day, as you can probably see behind me. It'll come back. It always comes back. I posted over 20 videos in 2023 alone. I challenged myself to shoot every day, both photo and video. 2 years ago today, I didn't know anything about editing videos. My first video on YouTube was my solo trip to Norway, and that was created with a mobile phone and iMovie, and I edited the whole thing on a plane ride home. I'm not saying that 2 years later I'm any good at it, but I've went from knowing nothing to knowing a little bit of everything. They're not great videos, but I'm still proud of them. Recently, I started talking to the camera more. It's been an exercise in recognizing that this is something that makes me really uncomfortable, but I wanted to improve on it, so I just feel the fear and do it anyway. I largely avoided talking to the camera because of a lot of insecurities. I hated the way I looked. I hated the way my voice sounded, and I didn't think anybody wanted to hear anything I had to say. But when I started to interview my friends and when I started to focus on talking about the things that lit me up, like photography or my journey through photography, I suddenly unlocked this part of me that made me come alive. I think we put way too much pressure on ourselves to get it right the first time. We put way too much pressure on ourselves to pick a focus or a specialty or a thing. And we probably also put a lot of pressure on ourselves to stay within those lines. But the most growth happens on the fringes when you experiment, when you try something new. If you wait until you're good, you'll never start. Marie Kondo is this decluttering expert, And she wrote in her book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, that someday is never. I know a common thought people have is, who's gonna watch this? Who's gonna wanna hear what I have to say? I had those thoughts too. I still do. The way I approach it is, if somebody resonated with it, great. If no one resonated or related to what I had shared, I like to think that for a brief moment, I broaden their horizons. Not everything you create has to have productive value, or entertaining value, or even educational value. Some people watch my videos because they're interested in travel. Some people watch my videos because they're interested in vlogs filmed on the Sony a7c too. Some people watch my videos because they really like forest content. You could have such a focus and intent, but ultimately your viewers are going to determine what is it about it that they're going to take away. It's out of your control, and that's a beautiful thing. So I hope whatever you're looking to create, or whatever pivot you're looking to move into, I hope you just start. You're not going to be good at first. You're going to suck. It's going to suck. It's going to feel inauthentic. It's going to feel weird. When you have that assumption already accepted into your mind, you are free. Because if it brings you joy, that's all that matters. Just start.